Hey everybody, it's Chris here, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 3 ways that you can instantly make more profit in your mortgage business. And these are the easiest and most simplest ways to grow your mortgage business to scale long term. These are fundamental systems that you must have in place in your mortgage business. So there's only 3 ways to grow your mortgage business. You've got your database of past customers and your centers of influence. You've got your referral partners, and that's realtors, financial planners, investment advisors, wealth managers, and other professionals that can send you customers. And then you've got marketing and advertising. And those are really the only 3 ways. So what I'm going to do here is show you the most impactful ways to impact each of those areas of your business. You can think of this as a master class where I'm sharing with you over a decade of knowledge of our testing and our processes and our systems on how we help our clients get more business in their mortgage businesses. Now, if you would like to do a deep dive on this training that we're doing here right now, you can go to businessmarketingclass.com, opt in, and there's a full 45-minute video where I've got the scripts, the templates, the ads that we use, everything on a screen share presentation so that you can take it and implement it in your own business. And then obviously at the end, if you would like to have us do all this for you, we can talk about that at the end of the presentation, but everything is there for you to learn. So let's hop in. So first off, your database. You need to be calling your past customer database at least once a quarter. Now, when we do this for our clients, we use a process called the Database Activator. Now, the Database Activator is not just calling the database, because when we make calls to the past customer database of our mortgage clients, it's normal that we don't connect with a lot of people. Like if we actually speak to about 5% of the database, that's pretty good. People don't pick up their phones, right? That's just the world we live in. So the Database Activator is we make the call. If they don't pick up, the next day they get a text message. That's where we get the majority of the response from. Now, if they don't respond to the text message, after that, there's an email that goes out. If they don't respond to the email, then we drop a ringless voicemail. Now, keep in mind, this is excellent customer service because we have a script that we follow and each message references the message before. And I won't share the script with you here, but it's designed to do 4 very specific things. The first is to build rapport and to build relationship with your past clients. So even if you haven't reached out in years, many clients come to us and just are not calling their database at all. So we overcome that objection and we start to build trust and build the relationship with the client. So building the relationship is the first thing that's super important in this whole process. The second thing is making sure that they know that you are in the business of referrals, okay? And that's super important because if you don't ask for the business, you're not going to get it. So we ask for the business in a very nice way throughout that scripted process of the phone call, the text message, the email, and the ringless voicemail. And I'll give you a rough idea what the script sounds like. So, hey, this is Chris calling from your mortgage company. Listen, Bob came into the office this morning. He asked me to give you a call. We understand it's been a while since we've reached out, but we really wanted to see how are you doing? And that opens up the relationship part of the conversation. And people will tell us. They'll start talking and saying, oh, hey, it's great that you called. Thanks so much. This is what's going on with me. Then once they're done talking, we say, look, there is a ton of information out there right now about housing, interest rates, refinances. Part of the reason why we're calling is to see if you have any questions. Is there anything that we can help you with? Now, if there's a deal to be done, if they're thinking about moving, if they're thinking about refinancing, they're going to bring it up, ask questions, and then we book an appointment in your calendar. Again, if you're using this script and you're calling your clients, that's where you actually activate the deal. Now, if they don't have a deal to be activating, that's the third process, part of the process that we're getting from them. We're asking them for a 5-star rating and a review. And the way that we do that is we say, now we're looking at the file here and it looks like you had a 5-star experience with us. Would you be willing to go over to our Google My Business page and leave us a rating and review? And so we're calling, we're building the bond. We're finding out if there's a deal with that specific client. If there's not, then we're getting a 5-star review on your Google profile so that that continues to build your Google presence so that you get more customers from that. Now, once that part of the process is done, we wrap up by asking them if we can count on them for referrals. And again, that sounds a little bit weird, but if you don't ask them and tell them that you're in the business of referrals, people don't know. So we plant that seed. Now, that ties into the second database marketing strategy that's incredibly important for your mortgage business, and that is retargeting your past clients. So we go out, we do the Database Activator. You call your past clients, you text, you email, and then leave a ringless voicemail if it's appropriate in your business. Then you take your list of your past customers and you upload it to Facebook, Instagram, and now we can do Google and YouTube and do banner ads on Google and YouTube ads, and you start retargeting just your past clients. Now that's incredibly powerful because your budgets are very small, just $5 a day, but it's the highest quality audience that you can advertise to online. So you've built the relationship and you've built the bond by making the phone call and the Database Activator. And then when they see you on social media, you show them ads with testimonials from happy past customers. You show them content, and then you show them a call to action. So it's the whole branding thing. You're staying in front of them. You're basically buying brain cells so that they can remember your brand. And then the call to action says, our business is built on your referrals. If you see somebody in a private Facebook group asking for a referral for a real estate agent or a loan officer or mortgage broker, screenshot this ad and share it in the private Facebook group. We'll make sure that client gets the same great service that all of our clients get. And so what ends up happening is your past clients are out on Facebook groups, and when that person goes into the local buy and sell group or the local moms group or the local church group, whatever it is, and somebody says, does anybody know a good real estate agent? Your past client goes into the photo roll of their phone, pulls up the advertisement that you showed them that they screenshotted, and they post it, and you start getting referrals from private Facebook groups back into your mortgage business. We had one client of ours who spent $225 on Facebook ads, closed over $100,000 in commissions using that simple strategy. Database Activator plus retargeting to the database. So those are two of our most powerful database marketing strategies. I hope that serves you well. Again, if you want in-depth screenshots and the scripts and everything like that, go to businessmarketingclass.com, opt in. That 45-minute training on the other side of the opt-in is where you'll get all that information. I think you're really going to love it. It's a fantastic training for your business. So let's move on to referral partners. Now, as you may know, I'm a coach inside the Mortgage Marketing Animals Connected membership, and that's with my friend and business partner, Carl White. And we help coach loan officers on how to implement these systems in their business. And we have a process in that membership that we call Thors Hammer. The basic premise around that is that we go out and we identify a list of partners that can actually send you business when you convert them to a real estate referral partner. There are so many people in the mortgage industry that are going after relationships that aren't going to bear fruit because those real estate professionals don't have enough business to send to you and the other people that they're referring to. So you spend all this time and effort and money and getting that relationship, but it doesn't really have the potential payoff for you. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't start relationships with new agents that are going to grow with you. Certainly, we've done well with that in our mortgage business. But what I am saying is that if you're going to dedicate a marketing strategy just to set up relationships with realtor referral partners, you should start with a list of people that you know you're going to like to work with and that they have enough business that it's worthwhile for you to invest in going out and getting the relationship. Let's get the maximum amount of results with the minimum amount of effort. So the first thing that you do is you put together that list. And again, at businessmarketingclass.com, I go through some resources there for you on where to get that list. Your local title office can share it with you. There's a tool out there called listreports.com where you can potentially get that information, but you need to be focused. And our recommendation is that you take that list, and anybody that's doing more than 8 buy-side transactions a year, they go onto your list, and then you vet them down from there with the people that you know you'd like to have a relationship with. Now, once you have that list, you start a process that's very similar to the Database Activator, but you're doing it business to business. So what you do is you take that list and you make calls to those real estate agents once a week for 8 weeks. Again, if you just heard that and you're like, ew, I'm not going to call real estate agents, that's totally okay. Our concierge team will make those calls for you, and we will book you appointments with qualified realtors that show up to the appointment with you ready to give you their online leads for free from the real estate business. I'll explain how we do that in just a second. But if you're not going to call real estate agents, if you're going to scale with referral partners, you need to be making those outbound calls and the outbound texts and the outbound emails. It's what generates the results. So if you're not going to do it, get information on how Connection Incorporated can do that for you. It's just hands down a no-brainer. It's going to help you grow your business, and it gets you away from making the cold calls, right? So if you'd like more information on that, again, head on over to businessmarketingclass.com, opt in. We'll reach out to you after you opt in, and you can ask for information on that program. So you take that list and you call them once a week for 8 weeks. I know it sounds weird, but the timing of that is very strategic, and you start getting better and better results every week you run the process. Now, when you convert one of those partners into an appointment and a referral relationship, you take them off the list and you replace them with somebody else from your master list. So you're always calling 30 people a week at minimum to set up those relationships. Now, you might be thinking, when I'm calling the realtors, what am I talking about? What's my offer? How do I actually get them to meet with me and want to send me business? Because if you've called realtors in the past, you know they've got a standard script like, oh, hey, I have to refer 3 lenders and I already have 3 lenders, or just straight up, no, thank you, I'm not interested. Or they'll be more blunt with like, what are you selling? What do you want? So what we use in our business is what we call the irresistible offer. And the irresistible offer is, quite candidly, an irresistible offer that you're giving to your real estate agent, where you're saying to them, look, I have heard great things about you in the industry. I see that you're running an amazing business, and I would love to get to know you and how you built this amazing business. But before I do, I want to make sure that I'm bringing value to you. So are you working leads from Zillow, Boomtown, Commissions Inc? Are you getting leads from anywhere right now? And they say yes. Because again, if they're doing more than 8 buy-side transactions a year, they're aggressive, they're trying to grow their business, they're looking to grow, and almost all of those agents are investing in some form of lead generation on some platform. Now, the other thing that happens there is that they're too busy to actually follow up on the leads. So your traditional realtor is buying leads and not following up with them properly. So you say to the real estate agent, look, you keep your other 3 referral partners, that's no problem at all. I'm not asking you to refer me business. All I'm asking for is the opportunity to work the business that I bring to you. So those old leads that you're not working anymore, the ones that are 60, 90, 120 days old, give those leads to me. My concierge team turns those into pre-approved buyers without you having to do any work, and it's a free service. We take the pre-approved buyers and we refer them back to you. Does that sound fair? It's a phenomenal offer with incredible value to your real estate partners. And again, you can be completely hands-off, and Connection Incorporated can run that entire process for you. So we will call the real estate agents and book the appointments for you, giving the irresistible offer script. Then when you have the appointment with the realtor and they send you the list of all the leads, you can give the leads to us, we work the leads, we turn them into application appointments. You just show up, take the application, and refer it back to the realtor. But that's how the whole process works, and you can set that up on your own. That is a phenomenal way to get more referral partners. Now, I've got another helpful tip for you there, because getting agents to pick up the phone and getting agents to know who you are and being comfortable sending you business can be dramatically impacted by the same retargeting ads that I told you about on your past client database. So what you do is you take the list that you have of the realtors, you upload them to Facebook and Instagram and now Google and YouTube, and you start showing ads to them, showing testimonials from happy past customers, good quality content for your realtors, and the call to action of the irresistible offer. And what ends up happening over time as you build your brand in your local marketplace with these ads is you become a local celebrity. We call it the local celebrity campaign. And it makes it so that eventually you can never make a cold call in your marketplace because you're constantly in front of those agents on the platforms where they're investing their time to promote their properties, to go and get their customers. So you're able to build this phenomenal brand, again, with an advertising budget that's $5 to $10 a day, $150 to $300 a month, and you can become a local celebrity in your marketplace. There's no reason to be out trying to fight this war. Like right now, Facebook and Apple and Google are warring over data, and it's making it much more difficult to go out and get a cold lead from Facebook and turn it into a customer. You don't need to play that game. You don't even really need to be buying leads anymore. You can get all the leads that you need to grow your business for free from your real estate partners, while at the same time setting up new realtor referral partner relationships. So why go the hard way? Why not get the low-hanging fruit? Advertise to your past clients, advertise to your realtor partners, and use that as leverage to grow the business. Now, that's referral partners. Now let's talk about marketing and advertising. I'd like to share with you the number one way that you can get high quality customers from online marketing. Again, I've been at this for over a decade. Hands down, we know that this traffic source is the highest quality source of mortgage business, and it ties back into what you're doing with your database. Remember in the script where we were asking for 5-star testimonials on Google from your past clients? Well, those Google ratings and reviews, Google has just launched a new part of their advertising platform that almost nobody knows about. And it allows us to take your Google My Business page and boost it to the front page of Google instantly. And you can start getting phone calls from Google the next day. So the way that it works is when somebody's in a local marketplace, and they go and they do a search for mortgage lender or loan officer or mortgage broker near me or lender near me, whatever it is, as long as that search phrase has purchase intent and Google's artificial intelligence says that person is looking to speak to somebody to get a mortgage, Google shows a map on the front page. Those map placements get the majority of the traffic off of the front page. Well, now it used to be that they only showed, at first they were showing 7 businesses and then they shrunk it. Now they only show 3. Well, right now, Google is running an ad platform where you can expand that from 3 businesses to 4. And you can get your Google My Business showing up at the top of the map with all your ratings and reviews, and you can get it there with an ad. So the results are instant. Before, we used to have to do SEO, and it could take us 6 months, 9 months, a year to get a mortgage business on the front page locally. Now, when they did, it was very, very profitable. We've got a client, Mike Durr, was on the front page of Google with his ratings and reviews. He reports back, he closes 1 out of every 4 phone calls that he gets on average from Google. It's an incredibly high quality source of new leads. And now with these advertisements, you're not just confined to your local marketplace, because with ads, we can take your profile and we can show it up in the next town over, in the next town over, in the next town over. It becomes scalable. So they're incredibly high quality leads. They call you, they're at the end of the buying cycle, so they close quickly. They've got good credit. They're already in the process of buying a home. Most likely they've been referred to somebody else and they didn't like it. They're just going to Google to get somebody that they can trust. So they go to Google, they read the ratings and reviews, and they come to you pre-sold on working with you. It is absolutely the best advertising that you can be doing for your mortgage business. Now, we've got all kinds of different ways that you can grow the business, but these are made the 3 core campaigns that you can really make an impact with in your mortgage business. So if you'd like in-depth information on this, head on over to Business Marketing Class, opt in today, get that free training. You're absolutely going to love it. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor, hit the like button, share this with your colleagues in your organization so that we can all do a better job of getting more deals from our past customers, from our referral partners, and from good high quality marketing out there. My name is Chris Johnstone. I'm the owner of Connection Incorporated. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.